Hey all you zealots and zerglings, we got a 2 versus 2 for you on the map High Orbit. This is an interesting game because our opponents were actually allowed to choose all the races in this game, and therefore I have spawned as the Purple Terran per the requests of my adversaries, and I am teamed up with the Contrarian as the Green Zerg. And our opponents, who also got to pick their own races, like I said, they picked all the races in this game, is Spartan, the Teal Protoss, and Wolfpack, the Yellow Protoss. So they probably assumed that we were the better team. I don't know if it's true. But, you know, we threw them a bone and said, alright, we'll team up together, you get to pick all the races. We'll see how that works out. I will admit, I still think Terran is my worst race. I do okay with like a 3M build. As soon as I get, excuse me, as soon as I can get it started, my early build order is probably terrible at best. But once I get up and running, once I get my barracks out, once I start getting my upgrades, once I get my medevacs out, I can build pretty scary Marine Marauder army. Not that it's hard, because it's Terran. It's easy mode. It looks like I'm going to put up a wall here, but there is one thing to note on this map, that you do have a shared base, fairly large ramp to wall off, but there is this backdoor rocks covered by this fog that could have them right in my base, so you gotta be mindful of that. And we got Contrarian taking an early expansion back here in the corner. It'll probably be pretty safe unless they're actually doing some expansion hunting, because it's so off the beaten path. Plus, if you go back here, you could get trapped. And you could take this gold too, but you gotta knock down these rocks, and they are right next to the ramp, so it is likely to get hit. And plus, you got this kind of base back here where you have to bust down your own rocks, and you gotta worry if they're gonna do a backdoor attack. You gotta be mindful of that. And let's get the production tab up here. We do have a spawning tool pool coming out for Contrarian. I remember in this game he was kind of asking me like, when you put this down, when you put that down. I don't always know the answers. I know a couple of early things that I do that seem to work okay for me. I mean, you've seen my games. You know how well they may or may not work for me. Of course, since most of my games are team games, you can never tell if, you know, when we lose, if it's my fault. Because I don't think I put a lot of losing games up here, do I? It's not that I don't want to show my games that lose. Usually when we lose, it's just so awful. I mean, it's just like, I mean, there's some games where we just roll over them, and I don't think I show those as much anymore either. Because, you know, it's just one-sided. It's not as exciting. It seems exciting when you're doing it, because you're just like, yeah, we won, all right. You feel that adrenaline pumping. You feel like a man, a man's man, a manly man. And then when you lose, you just feel like crap. So you gotta try to look for the good games, and win or lose. But it seems like we don't have a lot of good games where we actually lose, or maybe it's just because the ones where we win that are a little closer, we're still way ahead. I don't know. Anyhow, I'm putting down a second barracks. I got a bunker there just for safety, but I gotta fill that thing up first. Looks like I was going for an early Marauder build. I knew they were both Protoss, and I'm like, what's absolutely overpowered against Protoss? Marauders. Of course. And what are they up to? Looks like Spartan's got 3 gates going. No core yet. I don't know, Spartan. It looks like Wolfpack's got a core. So he's pumping out some zealots too. He's getting a 3rd gate out. Got some gas going. Might want to get a 2nd gas up now that his core is up, or he's going to be really behind on gas. Are they going for a heavy zealot build? I don't know. His War Brigade technology is almost finished. Spartan, though, does not even have his core started yet. So I just don't know about it. Looks like I just threw down a scan. I don't know why I clicked on that, though. So I did see a little. I don't see too much. I have no idea what Spartan's doing, but apparently I don't know if Spartan knows what Spartan's doing either. He looks like zealots moving out, though. These could be a problem. Although they come up this front wall, they're going to have to go against this, and I do have the concussive shells, because I'm like, I'm going Marauders, let's take care of that, get some concussive shells out, and that's great. It was slowing down. Of course, there's only 2 Marauders here, too. Oh, no, there's a 3rd one. But the zealots are not heading there. They're heading down this back door. Ooh, but look at this. Somebody put a supply depot there. And the supply depot is like, hello, I see you. That's always good to be mindful. Yep, see, I saw them almost right away. And now I gotta get something over there. Yeah, I'm unloading the bunker. I need to get over there. Getting over there would be very important. Looks like Contrarian sending some Roaches over. Roaches pretty good against the Zealots if you at least do a little bit of micro. And here come the Marauders. So there's a lot of Zealots there, and they've almost gotten through the rocks, so it may have been too late for me to react to this. Here come the Roaches. I actually might want to pull back and let the Roaches kind of tank this. Just because Marauders are not the greatest at taking out Zealots, but they are pretty good at slowing them down. And yeah, I think I'm trying to micro against them, but they were already in the middle of me, and this micro is just not doing anything. It was too hard to kite against this. I don't know if I was doing it wrong, or because I needed stim, or because I just had bad positioning already. And whoa, even bringing the Queens in, and I'm pulling my SCVs out of there. So yeah, I'm having a bit of trouble right now. Oh, even throwing down the transfuse, and I got the... I think we'll be able to clean this up, but they are doing some damage over here. Where did my SCVs even go? I don't even know where my SCVs went. Oh, it looks like I sent someone back to actually repair this. And we need to clean out. We need to clean my mineral. What are these Marauders doing? Oh, they're gonna... Oh, there comes another stream of Zealots. It looks like I'm gonna try to drop a pylon there. Yeah, letting him in the back doors. It's becoming a problem now. It can micro that Zealot, you know, that would be a little helpful. We're going to kill that, though. Looks like they've cleaned him up, but here comes the next barrage of Zealots, and if we check the units lost, I've lost quite a bit. Oh, looks like that Supply Loop survived a little bit longer, but Spartan's lost quite a bit, too. And here I am trying to micro my Marauders again. It's not working that great. It looks like I've switched to Marine production because I'm like, I need something that can kill Zealots. And I think Marines are going to do that a little bit better. So we're trying to fend this off. The Zealots are still streaming in. They got this pylon here, so now Spartan can not warp any Zealots in there whatsoever at all. And now they might be a good time for them to pull back. They got the Stalkers now. Stalkers against Roach Marauder. I didn't even have to use the Marauders there. You saw how quickly those things died. It probably would have been a good idea to scout out there to see if they had a proxy. Because now they do. Although, again, late core, warp in no more. That was really weird. So it looks like, yeah, it looks like I kind of switched to Marine because like I need to get some units up fast. And yeah, they weren't even hitting the front door, so I'm like, that I don't need that anymore. Marines train in 25 seconds, Marauders train in 30 seconds. So I don't know, I guess I could have mixed it up a little bit. I don't know if 5 seconds is going to make a big difference or not. It looks like we got Spartan expanding here. Is this going to be spotted by Contrarian? No, it's not. Once he takes his gas, it might be, but now they're massing up here. And of course, we're going to throw down the cannons to protect our investment. But you know, if I keep making Marauders are pretty good at taking out cannons. They do bonus damage to armored, and photon cannons really don't have that many hit points. 300's not a lot for something that does 20 damage per attack against you at a speed of 1.5, which is pretty fast. I don't know if that's the photon cannon shoot. 1.25, a little faster, but when in doubt, make more cannons. And wow, we just got Contrarian just macroing like a champ right now. Check the income right now. 39 harvesters. He's on 3 bases. He's doing pretty good. He's got a lot of money. He definitely could get some. Maybe throw down a macro hatch. He's getting some Evo chambers up. Ooh, and a Nidus worm. Nidus network. Sorry, the Nidus worm will come after that. But yeah, I think he could even throw down a macro hatch right now and really up his production. And we check the. And I still probably need to rebuild. I've only got 1 command center right now. It looks like I'm going to go throw down another one. For no other reason, I think I was going to throw this down so that I could make SCVs faster. As you can see, I'm back here a little bit, but I needed to do some rebuilding right now. Still trying to pump out my army. Still mostly Marines. Managed to get a reactor down there, getting the combat shield. No stim pack yet, and they're just building this beachhead here. Cannon Stalker. I don't know, we'll see have to see how that works out. I think his warp gate technology should be done now. Yes, it is. Only got 5 warp gates. He's started his second base. He could probably stand to get some more warp gates if he's going to focus entirely on gateway technology. It looks like I'm getting my macro back up. I could probably, I don't know, can I use more production facilities? I'm not really, you know, I'm making more units. No, I guess I'm okay right now. I need to throw down some supply depots, though. Am I getting any? No, but once this finishes, that'll give me a little bit of a buffer. There we go, there's some supply depots. I must have got supply blocked in my barracks or something. Yeah, supply block. And, ooh, we got the Nidusworm coming. They've got nothing to spot back here. Not even, well, I could put the pylon spot here, but it still wouldn't see this because you can't see through the steam. And he's going to pump out all those roaches. No upgrades on the roaches yet. Oh, but 1-1 is almost finished. I don't know. I almost think he maybe should have waited then. Oh, those, I don't know, those probes are going. They're probably just going to say, you know what, maybe we should just scout to make sure there's nothing bad over there. All the probes are going to run away, but this area is completely undefended. But it looks like instead of trying to defend that, they are going to counterattack with mostly a Zealot force, which that should be enough. Oh, and Zealot charge, which is going to really hurt the roaches because they won't be able to micro much at all against this. And at the same time, we got Stalkers here from Spartan, but it looks like I'm heating them up fairly well. Probably taking more losses than I could afford at the time, though. I got my second command center up, and it looks like I was a little busy to do anything with it at the time, though. I'm trying to get some. Looks like I'm trying to get some tanks up. And am I gonna push out? Have I seen this yet? I have seen this. But meanwhile, the Zealots have taken out one of the Contrarian's expansions, and it looks like the other one is gonna go down as well. But meanwhile, the Nexus has gone down here at his main Nexus, and he's working on the pylons. I almost want to quickly focus down these pylons. You can't make an army. Your roaches are kind of scattered, but he's probably trying to defend his base right now. He looks like I pulled my units back to try to help defend it. Having a little trouble against the Zealots, especially since they're charge block. Charge block's pretty good when I don't have stim or medevacs or tanks or ghosts. So they're going to take out both these expansions. That's going to put us a little bit on our heels. But we got 2-2 coming and a Hydra Den for Contrarian. I'm getting siege mode out, trying to get my first siege tank up. But I don't have much of an army right now. Actually, let's check the army sizes. It is about 120 to 112. So we're a little bit ahead. Both sides have lost a lot. I've actually lost the least, probably because I took so much damage. I didn't have anything. I couldn't produce anything, and I had to abandon my barracks because I'm like, I can't lose my production facilities. And Contrarian looks in big trouble right now, but he has done a lot of damage to Wolfpack. As soon as his pylon goes down, he's going to have almost no production left. Yeah, he's controlling that. Is he going to lose the lair? He's got some roaches out there, and I've got some marines, and he's got his drones pulled out. I think he's going to save the lair. And this last pylon means Wolfpack is going to have absolutely no production right now, and no economy. Wait a minute. Does he have any probes? Okay, he does still have probes. Does he have money? Okay, so he can still rebuild, but he is in dire straits right now. He currently has no production. No income. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. He does have income. My bad. I apologize. And, oh, actually, we had another counterattack over here, and I actually lost almost all. I lost, well, 2 of my barracks. This one still survived. I'm like, well, actually, I dropped that back down in the reactor so I can build an army again. Because if we check the units, I have 5 marines. Contrarian's got 24 roaches. That's actually pretty good considering what we got going here against just a few stalkers, which is... Yeah, I don't know where the other stalkers are, but these 3 are quickly going to be dead. So they're getting a lot of pressure into our base, but, you know, we did a lot of damage here, and that Nidusworm is still there. Wolfpack is throwing down... Oh, there you go. He's trying to... There we go. He's getting some gateways back. He's got cannons over here, gateways over there. That's a lot of cannons. That seems unnecessary. If you just put all that money into gateways... He could put out a ton of gateways and then just had a huge warp in. The cannons can't attack. And these roaches looks like they're gonna try to counterattack. They got 2-2, which is pretty good, but this is a lot of cannons. This would be ill unless he can hit this pylon, and then he's basically on. Oh, if he can hit that pylon, that would be a thing of beauty. But I don't think he can risk getting in there that deep. That's a lot of cannons, and you would have a hard time getting enough roaches in there to kill that pylon quickly. But he's only got 2 pylons powering his entire new main. He did finally get these gateways back up again, though. Well, they still have this beachhead up here, but I'm trying to get rebuilt. Throwing down a bunch of barracks now, so I can really... I got a lot of money right now. I did finally get a second orbital up to completely saturate this, but it's getting low on money. I got 1 tank to defend it right now. Here comes a second tank. Oh, it looks like Spartan does have this one. He's trying to throw this base up, so he's trying to keep his macro going. He didn't take as big a hit there, but he's still, well, you know, he's probably lost the least. He's lost the least on his team. There's not a lot going on right now. I'm just trying to get my production up because I took a big hit to my production. I have all my barracks up now, so I can probably start just throwing out as many Marines as I can get. And I've got siege tank siege mode, so we're going to start cutting into this wall. Yeah, they are just going to completely slice that wall unless we get another warp in here to take on those tanks. Got the Marines here to help protect it. But here comes a wave of zealots. And I believe they do have charge. Yeah, they do have charge. No, they don't have charge. So they are going to get in the face of those tanks, but ooh, are they going to get cleaned up? Yeah, I think they'll get cleaned up. And I will save one of the siege tanks. And here's some roaches contrarian. Did they try to poke out there again? This is really ill-advised to attack this. But if you can get something in there, you can do a lot of damage quickly and take out that pylon. That whole area is unpowered. This is really risky. Wolfpack would be well advised to use this empty space to throw down more pylons. And there's only one pylon here, too. He's managed to get the nice one. He's going to bust down these rocks. I don't know if he's going to expand or use it for a counterattack path or what. And Contrarians try to reestablish that base. I guess he's over here to help me take out this beachhead, but I think they'd be ill-advised to try to take any more chances on this over here. And the cannons are gone, so it should be, actually I can just send my Marines down there now if I wanted. So we check the income tab. Looks like Spartan and Contrarian have the most harvesters, but Contrarian's got the better income right now. It looks like I'm throwing down a quick scan, probably to make sure that there's nothing else back there I can't see. And I'm going to lift up because I need to expand because I have 100 minerals left before I'm broke. And getting a starport, probably to get some of them their medevacs going. And those tech labs will remain useless because I can't land on the creep. Oh, we do have engagement here. Roach against Zealot. I think there's enough roaches here, and they are 2-2 against just +1. Oh, and we're getting Protoss air weapon Spartan. Alright, Spartan, where are your Stargates? I know they're here. There they are. A little late to be finding, a little late for you to just be discovering the V key, isn't it? And it looks like I've established kind of a position here. Start taking this expansion. Maybe throw down a bunch of mules. Maybe. Maybe some mules. Yes. No. Maybe. There we go. There we go. And starting to pump out those SCVs to get that saturated. I probably don't need to pump out too many because these guys ain't got nothing to do. Just sitting there, pumping out Marines. How many at a time? 0 at a time because I am supply blocked. Absolutely supply blocked. Yeah, let's get some supply depots down there. Maybe some supply drops. My Terran macro's not good. I have to do supply drops more often than I like to admit. And we got Mutilates out for Contrarian, getting the +1 attack, getting some more roaches. So Mutaroach, not an often build, and they are going to spot this expansion, which is trying to get that cannon down, but I think it's going to be a little late, and these cannons are not in a good position. Here come the Void Rays. You got to get your Mutilates to either pull out or clump them up. I think you can take on 3 Void Rays unless they kind of stay by the cannons. You got to be careful. Gotta bait them out. He's gonna snipe that pylon, and oh, he's gonna get that Void Ray out of position, but no, it's gonna be okay. Took a little bit of hull damage, but it's safe. It's hiding behind these cannons. And he's gonna swing around and take on those probes. There's no cannons defending over here, and actually these Stargates are pretty vulnerable too. He's gonna go for the Nexus. He's gotta be careful though. I don't think he's got enough Void Rays to take on these Mutalisks, and they have +1 attack, but oh, he's going to try to take it on, but I don't think that was a good idea. I think he needs to pull back to the cannons again. And it may have been a misclick, because he's let his Mutalisks take a little bit too much damage, but they are going to take out those Void Rays. And yeah, take out those pylons. If he takes out those pylons, I don't think he's going to get another Void Ray to finish now. This one might finish, but it is going to be awful close. And Spartan realizes that's probably it for it. Looks like I've advanced my forces ahead. No more Void... Oh, that Void Ray. How close was that Void Ray to completing? 4 seconds to completing. So it would have died almost instantly to that many Mutalisks, but it would have finished at least. And a lot of roaches here can Contrarian. It's basically just on Wolfpack now, who... Oh, looks like Spartan was going to get some Phoenix. That might have been a good response if he had the time to get him out. Looks like it's just going to... Oh, it's probably going to be a last-ditch effort with these Zealots, but I don't think they're going to do it. I don't think it's going to be enough, but we'll see. These 3 Mutalisks could take them all out eventually. I mean, yeah, it'd take a while, but it'd eventually kill them all. Let's see. Let's count the Zealots dying. 1. Okay, let's not count the Zealots dying. And here come the roaches. That should be enough to clean this up. And he's going to go right back to taking the expansion. And there's the GG from Wolfpack. Oh, and you know what? Actually, this game goes on for a little bit longer because for some reason I don't remember getting the victory screen. So I'm sitting here still going and everyone's gone. I don't know why I didn't get the victory screen, the victory pop-up. Maybe I accidentally dismissed it too quick. There's like a hotkey to dismiss it and I was hitting that to get something else. Anyhow, but I sit here for another minute and don't even realize that anything's going on, but that's okay. Anyhow, I hope you enjoyed this game, and have a day.